Very nice to see everybody. Welcome. Let me ask, how many people are here for the first time? Holy cow. That's unbelievable. Everybody, keep your hands up. Turn around, everyone. Look at that. That is the most new people I have ever seen at this. Congratulations to all of you making the decision to be here and to start off on this path. I've been up here quite a few times, been very fortunate in that regard. My very first conference was in winter of 2017. And I was in the first class of Rising Stars. And I still have the award at home on my desk. And it's something that I'm just so very proud to have been recognized back then, because it's really interesting. That was winter, January technically, of 2017. It's interesting to me because up until the end of October of 2016, I sucked. Now, you can laugh, worst in the history of ever, and everybody knows that. I didn't know I was voted worst in the history of ever, which is funny in and of itself because I've never been elected to anything. So I'd like to thank all y'all for that award. Since winter of 17, I have been able to present for this organization on the phone, at boot camps, on this stage, in summer conference of 2017, winter conference of 18, summer conference of 18, and now winter conference of 19. When I tell you that I love this organization, it's not for the organization, but it's for the people. And I am so unbelievably honored and blessed to be a part of what we call TLG. So I'm going to try to impart a little bit of that to you today. My prior talks for TLG are on a YouTube page that I put together just for those specific talks, none of my comedy or anything like that. You have to come live for that and pay, except today. So having been asked by Art and Kimberly to speak so many times, I think it would be very easy for you to think that I am special. And I spent a lot of time in my prior talks trying to convince all y'all that I'm not special. I just listen to what I've been taught, and I apply what it is that they taught me. I have moved up because I have not given up. And for those of you here that are new, you're going to be tempted to give up a lot quicker than you're going to find yourselves moving up, and I want to talk to you a little bit about that today. But the point today, among other things, is it's out the window that I'm not special. Because today, y'all, I'm special. And the biggest reason that I am brimming with confidence of being special is because I know the difference between leisure and leazer. Leisure is not a noun. Leisure is a verb. I leisure, you leisure, Art leisure. But it is a fine line, a very, very fine line between the proper use of leisure and the improper use of leisure. And as a service to our organization, I've done a brief survey of the vernacular in our nation, and I've identified that it's very difficult to keep those two things straight. For example, philosopher Ambrose Bierce defined a convent as a place of retirement for women who wish to meditate upon leisure. And Boy George had this to say: I haven't been going out a lot because we've been working so much. But when Culture Club broke up, I suddenly found myself with a whole lot of acid to trip on with Leazer. Thank you. I have been asked to, in all seriousness, it's tough for me to stand up here and talk about myself because I feel so very, very blessed for so many different reasons. But I have been asked to give you a little bit of numbers about me and what it is that I've been able to do since I stopped sucking in October of 2016. In 2017 and 18, I have been blessed to have done well over $300,000 a year in production. This year, I probably would guess that 80% of that issued. I've been #1 in the company on issue paid for quite some time, having come to understand the importance of issue pay. For December of last year, somebody set this objective for the team to do 20,000 by the 20th. I thought that was a great goal, except I misunderstood it, and I did 17,000 in the first week and 43,000 by the third week. So I took off the last week in December and the first 2 weeks in January with my wife. And we traveled, thank you. And so I worked technically the last 2.5 or 3 weeks of January and still did $23,000 worth of production. Now, I know I joke about being special, but I just listen and apply, and I'm going to talk to you about that today. If you want to know how I have done this, what have I done that makes me able to be in this kind of a position, I want you to write this down, okay? How to harness the power of your goals. How to harness the power of your goals, presented by Paul Moses, that's M-O-S-E-S, who is, still writing, who is a very highly intelligent, highly cognizant, verbally skilled man. Cognizant is C-O-G, got it? N-I-Z-A-N-T. How many people have heard of SMART goals? Okay. How many people have heard of swimmidifer goals? Yeah, made that up. Swimmidifer goals bring structure to the setting of goals. An ability to track your goals, an ability to verify that your goals are being met. Every goal can be made a swimmidifer goal. What? It's a word. I'd like to buy a vowel pad. There are 5 things that make up a SMART goal. S-M-A-R-T, y'all. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. There are 10 things that make up a swimmidifer goal. And I'm going to go into those very quickly today in helping you to start this conference out, to start your business out, to start today out, to look forward to tomorrow on how to get organized so that you can duplicate what the people in the rows in front of you have been able to do. Duplicate what the people in front of you have been able to do. Your goal must be specific, S, specific. What do you want to achieve? The more specific your description, the better off you're going to be. I will be rich versus I will be out of debt versus I will have $5,200 on deposit on March 1st. That last one is specific. You see, specific is the what. What are you going to accomplish? I'll be better. No, I need specifics. Specifics. S. I then add a W for why. You must have a why for your goals. Must have a why. Why are you aiming for the specific goals that you're aiming for? I will have $5,200 in the bank by March 1st, so for the first time in almost a year, we won't have to ask the in-laws for money for rent. That's a really good why. And the people that I've had the opportunity to train since I've been with TLG, I have always asked them, what are you doing this for? What's your why? What's the reason? Well, I want to take care of my family. And how? Well, I want to have money. Well, what would it look like for you if you had money to take care of your family? Oh, are you kidding me? It'd be a dream. Well, all right, then let's do that. So the W is for why. So that gives us SMART goals. Thank you, guys. It's always the same too. Why? Your goals must be your own. Your goals can't be someone else's. They have to be yours, your own, your precious. They can't be somebody else's. I want to make $5,200 by March 1st so that my wife is proud of me. That's not good enough. It's got to be your own goal. Which brings us to SWY mark goals. Now, the words you use in setting your goals must be definitive. Definitive. I want to. I hope to. I'd like to. I want to be lucky. Maybe, perhaps, someday, perhaps, maybe, someday, maybe. I'd like to. Maybe. Perhaps. I'll try. I plan. Do my best. I'll see what I can do. All these things, these all leave room for doubt. They're all pre-excuse language. Am I right? They're pre-excuse language. They're weak. And I don't believe in weakness. It costs too much. The language you use must be definitive. I will always, I will absolutely. I shall, I am. Words of strength, words of power. Imagine, buddy, you're a young man, hard man, shouting in the street, you're going to take on the world someday. Let your words have that kind of energy and that kind of power. And that is the D in Swamidamart goals. D for definitive. Your goals must be measurable, quantify your progress. I want more sales versus I will have 2 sales per week. How do you know if you met your goal? You have 2 sales that week. It's not hard, but you've got to quantify them and make sure that they're measurable, and there's a lot of apps out there that can help you do that. Your goal must also be attainable. It has to be realistic for you. It can't be a stupid goal, like I want to go to work tomorrow wearing underwear and socks that match. No, wait, wearing underwear and socks that match. That's what I mean. No. Both. Sorry. Okay. It has to be attainable for you. What I do might be different than what you're able to do. What you're able to do might be very different than what I'm able to do. I can't paint. I can save my life. I can't do what half y'all have done prior to doing this. And there are some things about what I do that are going to be hard for you. So make your goals natural for what you're able to do. Because the success of every human being in the history of human beings is always met with distrust and doubt. He did not. He can't. He's lucky. I don't believe it. No possible way. Listen to me. The antidote to distrust and doubt is faith first and discipline second. Truly I say to you, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can say to the mountain, hey, mountain, move over there, and it'll move. Through faith, everything is possible. And you have faith to undo your doubt, and you have discipline to undo your doubt. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. You can talk to me all day long about how to do this and how to do that and this and that. But if I don't have the discipline to apply it, if I don't have the discipline to accept that I didn't know what I was doing, the discipline to fall on my sword and say, Paul, you suck, which of course Nick pointed out to me. He said, Paul, I know your problem. I'm like, what? He's like, you suck. Thanks. Okay? And that's fair. So make sure you have faith and discipline, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit more. Is your goal realistic? That's your R. Make sure it's realistic for you. Don't worry about being the best. Just do your best. And that's all we ask. And from your best, you will exceed and excel and move up from there. And then, of course, your goal must be time-bound. Don't just say someday, if I'm lucky, maybe, perhaps. You think that's what art does? I want to have maybe 200 people a month if I'm lucky someday. Gosh, wouldn't that be great? I mean, y'all don't remember a time, many of you, and some of you up front in the first couple rows do. There was a time when $20,000 a month in production, I know that was like just thrown out there. Like, you know, your plan lasts until you're 121 years old. Okay, like I'm going to make it. Like, just try, you know, just like this, right? See if we could do 20, maybe a month, that'd be great. And now $20,000 a month, that's the new normal. There are people in this group that are doing $30,000, $40,000. I know if I stayed the last bloody week in December, I would have hit 50. Whatever. Okay? But it's the new normal. It's $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month is not it anymore. 20 is the new normal. That's growth, y'all. That's the direction that we are heading in without a doubt. And I've been privileged to be along for the journey to have seen that. So your goals have to be swimminifert. Specific, wide, your own, definitive, measurable, attainable, faith and discipline, realistic, and time-bound. Now, does everybody understand swimminifert goals? Can everyone spell swimminifert? Okay, listen. I want you to utterly forget everything I just told you. What? Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. How can he possibly tell me to forget everything he just said? Hey, open your eyes. Look up to the sky and see. There's something more important than goals. If you believe me, I think goals are stupid. Whoa, stupid? Yeah, because I found something better. Systems are better than goals. Systems are a series of behaviors that are a much more effective way to get you where you want to go. What are your goals for 2019? Couldn't tell you. Nick is up in arms that I haven't given him goals for this year or last year, frankly the year before. The year before that, I just didn't want to suck. A goal is an objective towards the future. A goal is always started with I hope. Well, will you? Maybe, possibly, hopefully. I plan to, I'll try. A system is something you do on a regular basis that increases your chances of success. A system is our little tiny boxes, whereas goals are big, massive, I'm not ever sure if I'm going to make them, objectives. I want to lose 10 pounds. I know you don't know where it would come from. I get that. But I want to lose 10 pounds. Okay? Stop laughing. It's true. Now, that's a goal, right? A system is I want to lose a pound a month. I'm going to stop eating sweets. I'm going to stop having seconds. I'm going to walk around the block once a day, etc. Tiny little bites, y'all. Plan for tomorrow today. Plan for the next tomorrow tomorrow. And before you know it, you have planned for 365 tomorrows, one tiny little bite at a time. If you are a basketball coach and you stop focusing on winning a championship and instead focused on what your team does every day in practice, you would have results. Your goals are good. Yay, goals! But they're not the key to success. They're not the key to my success. And I dare to say they're not the key to the people's success who you want to emulate. Your goal is to have $20,000 in production by the end of the month. End result focused. You either will or you won't. You've got to say, I might, maybe I'll try. My system, tiny little baby bites. I will buy all the leads in my territory. I will make 5 telephone calls a day. I will do 3 door knocks a day. I will try to help everybody that I can because I genuinely care about the people that have asked me to rescue them, and I will see what happens from there. Look how far I went. I never worry about numbers. I don't, and it drives Nick and Bill especially bananas, Spanish for bananas, drives them bananas. Because, Paul, what are your numbers? What'd you do? What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you bring me? I don't know. I don't focus on that kind of stuff. And that could be wrong, but it's what works for me. I've been the worst in the history of ever. And the friendship of Nick and Bill are what got me through that, and the friendship of Nick and Bill are third on the list. My faith and my discipline are the first 2 on the list. Listen to me, y'all. I used to be so busy getting discouraged over my failures today and worrying about tomorrow that I gave up on tomorrow. So busy worrying about my failures today that I gave up on tomorrow. But through faith and discipline, I've been able to actually, and Van talks about this, enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the phone script. Are you insane? Yeah, I love it. I love it when they get mad at me. I mean, just great. Why? What? Well, I just care too much. Tell me why. Well, boom, appointment set. Good to go. I don't think about success, results, numbers, rank, advancement, or recognition. Dude, I'm easy come, easy go. Okay? A little high, a little low. Any way the wind blows, doesn't really matter to me. To me. So as a result of not worrying about success, results, numbers, and rank, I have achieved success, results, numbers, and rank. Wow. The opposite of stressing over it, planning for it, worrying about it, is chill. And I've achieved it. And I'm so crazy blessed for that. So listen to me. Whenever you hear my name, it's Paul Moses, I'm the Wesleys. Whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's on a national call, a team call, whether it's on YouTube. Whenever you see my face, whether it's on this stage, whether it's in this hotel, whether it's eating lunch or dinner, whether it's gabbing with the many of you that I'll be privileged to meet, in the dining room, on a YouTube video, whenever you hear my name or see my face, I want you to think faith and discipline. Hey, there's Paul. No, that's not Paul, that's faith and discipline. Okay? That's Paul, it's faith and discipline. Remember that guy who was up on stage? I know, did that little dance? Yeah, faith and discipline. Okay? Whenever you see my face or hear my voice, what are you going to think? Faith and discipline. One more time. Faith and discipline. Thank you.